Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Invite Only. I'm your host, Shawn, a.k.a. That Kid Flowers, back again with another episode with your favorite nerdy news, gossip, gospel channel.
Brought that back. Channel.
Show.
Man,
Damn, it was almost perfect.
Fucking show today.
It was almost perfect. You can catch this show live every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Look, we had some technical difficulties I ain't going to talk about, but 7:30 p.m. here on twitch.tv/P Productions. But if you missed the live show, you can catch it tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 a.m. over on youtube.com/playeverything and podcast services around the globe.
But trust me, you'll want to catch that live show. You know what I mean? You can catch a hot mic.
Yeah, the live shows, you know.
You can catch a hot mic from time to time where I'm very stressed and I freak out. Who knows? That happens on the live shows. Might see a titty.
You're not going to see one of those. But you're going to see what we see. You want to talk about what we saw?
See me.
And your what?
Oh, and my raccoon pants. You never know.
Why are you so embarrassed about your pajama pants?
No, it's just, I always try to dress up, especially in this time of COVID with like cameras and, streaming. I always have these raccoon pants on. These are my lucky raccoon pants for shows.
Yeah. So why do they want anyone to see them? They're lucky.
I just, interesting pants.
All right. Whatever. Chicks_Junior to the left of me. He's kind of already introduced himself in a way.
Yes. Apologies for the show, but it's okay. It's how the bread gets made here. You know what I mean? It's how the dough gets kneaded.
It's okay. It's all right. We're still here. Unfortunately, we're down a man, compa.
All right.
You got to work late.
My Hispanic heartthrob.
But we back here again. What you been up to, Chief? What you been playing? Actually, before I even talk to you about that, what's up, Adrian, in the back? We had some technical difficulties.
What's up?
It's, I appreciate you doing what you're doing, and we here today because of you, and we keeping it going. How you doing, man?
What's up? Nothing much. Just excited for a good show. We got a lot of good news today. That's for sure.
I'm glad you're excited.
What are you, a morning radio DJ?
Yeah.
I'm doing all right this morning. Looks like we got a lot to talk about. Very exciting news.
What you guys been up to?
I have been playing a lot of GTA lately.
It sounds like the move. Did Tambo get you into it? Did the videos?
No, I've always been into GTA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've been since the PS3. I've had the same account on GTA from PS3 up to PS5 now. It's pretty funny.
How can you have aren't those different GTA games?
No, or PS3 and PS4 were, but they had a little system where you could actually transfer your character to the new gen. And then
How long has GTA 5 been out? Damn.
2013, almost 10 years now.
Damn.
Yeah. GTA.
Damn.
Yep.
It does not feel like that.
Came out on PS3, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying right now. I was like,
right before the PS4 dropped.
Okay.
So it was right at the end of that gen.
That's nuts. That means there wasn't a GTA. Look how good GTA looks.
It looked
There was
good.
no GTA. No, I'm saying even right now, look how good it looks. There's no GTA that was made from the ground up on the PS4 or. I mean, obviously the PS5, but isn't that nuts? That was made from the ground up for, PS3, Xbox 360.
It blows my mind how they're able to fit that gigantic game onto a PS3. The PS3, by 2013 was probably a potato compared to all the other PC games or PCs out there,
Yeah.
So yeah, Mikey's
GTA?
right. Yeah. Some Warzone. I've been playing that new map. Was it Alcatraz?
There's a new map?
Yeah, the Alcatraz, the trios.
It's a mini royale.
Yeah.
Mini royale.
Yeah.
It's
super.
Okay, I think I played that.
Fast paced as hell.
Yeah,
It's super fun. Warzone. I've been dealing with a lot of cheaters lately. I don't know about y'all, but
no, I don't play Warzone.
I haven't played Warzone in a minute. I'm on a little break.
Missing out.
Feels good, huh?
No, I mean, I enjoy Warzone. I would go back to it.
Yeah, no.
I would go back to it.
Warzone's.
I'll play with you guys, but you won't hear me saying something like that.
What have you been playing?
Apex.
Ooh.
A lot of Apex, and it pains me to say. Like you're shaking your head. It pains me to say this because I don't even know what it is about Apex that keeps me going. I don't even know what it is. It's just fun. No game's the same.
That's all you've been playing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It kind of sucks.
So I've been playing a bunch of different games. kind of. I mean, I dabbled. So Tambo Vlogs, as you noticed, go follow him. Twitch.tv Tambo / Tambo Vlogs. He streamed for probably a total of 22 hours this weekend for our channel. That's this channel right here that you're watching on. He did late night. I'm talking about, dude. He'd like 10 to like one day it was like 10 to 12, like no 10 to 11. Jeez. Yeah, he went hard in the paint on something called GTA Roleplay. It's modded servers essentially.
Did you get in?
Yeah, I got in. So I was like, oh man, first of all, Tom was comedy. Go check out. I think there's a couple clips on our Twitch channel. We might send them to the clips channel on YouTube. Figuring out what we're gonna do with that. But that game, first of all, was made for Tambo Vlogs. That game was made. He's just like the way he interacts with people, the way he be trolling, the way he just kind of be carrying himself. It's made for Tambo Vlogs. So basically, what it is for those of you who don't know, because I was unaware, some people know. GTA Roleplay is essentially these modded servers that you basically sign up for, and you can jump into. Like this particular one, it's like an hour wait to get into the actual game.
To that particular.
But once you're in, you can't break character. You're basically role playing. You're walking around the world. You're trying to make money. You're working some construction jobs. Like you have to get a job. You have to go to construction jobs, and then slowly you start like you have to like buy beer and like you have to replenish all your like health.
Have you ever done like a role play like that degree ever before?
No, and it's like if you get hit, like you have to be brought to the hospital. You can't drive. Like even if it's like you're able to move around, someone has to drive you. If you're dead, you have to be brought to the hospital. You can't like spawn there.
Also, like there's literal rules like to like
so there's a whole page. There's a whole page of rules. You can't take You can't take cops for hostage if there's not more than 4 on the server. If you get taken hostage, you have to comply. Like there's all these rules, right? So on how the world works. So basically, I was trying to come up in this world because I saw Tambo Vlogs, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. You know, I'm gonna see what happens. Start my construction job, fall off the ladder. Fall off the ladder, knees broken, whatever. Have to get driven to the hospital and meet this nice gentleman. He's like, hey, let's go get a new job, right?
Real person.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you're walking around, when you're in the vicinity of somebody, it will like be a hot mic.
So you were talking to a real dude in this hospital after you
real dude.
Like
everybody's real. Everybody's real on the server. So as you could just be walking by and somebody would be like, "Hey, fuck you, man." You can turn around like, "What's up? You talking shit, bitch?" And then you can like go and do it.
You guys really have to fight, and there's rules to the fight.
No, you don't have to fight.
Oh,
but like, yeah, there are rules to the fight. Like guns are kind of like the last resort. Some people follow it, some people don't. They'll ban people.
How did I get role played last resort? Like,
it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's kind of nuts. But anyway, so I go, I want to get a new job. I was like, yeah, man, like this construction life ain't working out for me. So we go, and I get hit on my way. But I was like, it's not that bad. I'll just go, which I broke a rule there. But we get into the employment center, and I die. Like right when I walk up to the desk, right, and the guy turns around, he's like, "Oh fuck!" and he's trying to revive me, right, but it's not letting him revive me. It's like a little glitchy.
The actual guy said, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, my buddy that I met.
You think he was in character? Or was like a genuine?
No, he's like, "Oh shit!" and then he turned around, and he's like, "Oh, let me like pick you up," but it wasn't letting him pick me up. And all of a sudden, 2 guys walk through the door, and they're like, "Hey man, put your hands up," like to my buddy. And they're like, "All right, we need your money. Give me your phone." Like blah blah blah.
Let's get robbed.
He's like, "I comply." 2 guys, right?
Okay.
And then they look down and they're like, "Oh fuck, is this guy dead?" Blah blah blah. And then they kind of like blew past it, right? So that he was about to start giving him his money and stuff. I was like, "Hey guys, I don't want to get you guys involved here, but he just killed me and the cops are on their way." And then they just left. They ran out and I stopped the robbery. And my buddy's like, "Oh shit, quick thinking." So it's just fun. It's little stuff like that. It really is like a good experience. Like I said, it's modded, so PC you have to download this particular software and then play it out. And then, like I said, it does take a while to get inside the server, but it's actually fun. I can see myself. I had a bad experience, but I'm gonna jump back into it.
Good experience, Sounds like funny.
After that.
Oh, after that was
yeah,
bad.
it was all bad. It's too long to tell here.
Damn.
But and then so I've been playing that. I'm gonna jump into more. It takes up your life because it's like you're actually meeting real people. It's actually really cool.
Interesting.
It's a really cool concept. Tambo Vlogs, shout out, like I said, twitch.tv/Tambo Vlogs. Go check him out. And I think his past streams are on the Twitch channel too, so you can go watch it there.
One day eventually we're just gonna have just meet and greets from Play Everything because COVID's a thing. I'm just gonna meet up on GTA
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
and roleplay.
Something. We'll have game nights or something. Anyway, and then I've also been getting really into Rogue Company.
Okay. In the Rogue Company, talk about that. What's up with the Rogue Company? How you
I
feeling?
think it's my junk food game right now. Why Call of Duty's kind of on the back burner.
You got
And
a little
Apex.
beamer on you. You got a little beamer.
I jumped back into Apex, and I've been playing pretty much every night with Condisley Wisley.
Yeah.
And some nights were terrible, and some nights were pretty decent.
Yeah.
It's
The
just
monster
weird.
of Apex.
It feels so weird going back to Apex because it's such a different game.
Yeah, some would say harder than Warzone.
No, I wouldn't say. I definitely wouldn't say harder because all of a sudden I'm looking down. No.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'm looking
All right.
down.
All right,
20
bud.
like
All
5
right,
minutes
hey.
into the match,
Okay.
and there's 6 squads left.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That's work
So-
being done.
No,
You're
because
watching the game,
I've
you're
gotten
not playing
I've
it.
gotten a win literally by having 1 kill.
Did you feel like a winner?
No,
Exactly.
I was
We
like,
weren't
this
playing the
is
game
stupid.
right. We weren't playing the game right.
no, the game's the win, right?
Yeah.
So I won. So I played the game, and I actually fucking did a pretty good job at it.
We playing like Publix? Like pubs?
Yeah, not ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking noob. Fucking scrub.
Yeah, I'm not that.
Terrible.
Okay, well now
I was
you
playing.
make me
I was
not want to
playing.
play Apex.
I'm just playing. Damn. So soft.
That call me soft. And then Rogue. I don't know, man. If you're out there, give Rogue Company a shot. It's free.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
I really enjoy Rogue Company. I'm a lot better on it on PC than I am on console. That's for a fact, right? We can all agree on that. It's just a fun, like it's like a Valorant life. Like if you're interested in Valorant and you
wouldn't
only
say
have
all
a
that.
console, no, it definitely is Valorant life.
How's
it
you reach
not
with a lot
Valorant
of things
Lite?
today? I'm gonna just let you pass on it though, huh?
What are you talking about? How is it not a Valorant light?
How is it?
I've played both, and I'm like, man.
You played Valorant for 5 seconds.
No, I played a couple matches.
For 5 seconds.
And how many have you played?
I've watched a couple videos.
No, but how many have you played?
I've
No,
watched.
you haven't played it. So how would he know if it's? You know what I mean, Adrian?
Yeah, no,
You see his logic sometimes.
He's talking out of his ass at that point.
How am I talking out of my ass?
Yeah, I've seen a few videos.
Also, I can observe something enough to understand it, right? Is that
Observing is different than actually playing the game, though.
I can see based off how, the video I'm watching, how they're playing, if it's similar to, XYZ. And it's not.
But have you
It's
played
not
it?
similar to Valorant.
Have you played it?
All right, okay.
Play it.
Anyway,
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
Anyway, this video is sponsored by the Play Everything store, but you can get more than that later. Let's get into some news.
News. Hey, real quick, can I borrow that for like 15 minutes?
Damn.
Appreciate you.
Oh, clingy and needy and shit. All right. We got some good news. Was it over the weekend or was it like during the week? I don't know. Ratchet and Clank finally got a release date, and hoopla. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Hoopla. It's coming. It's finally coming. All right. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is coming to you June 11th, 2021. I don't know what the hell.
2011.
What
Jesus.
the hell?
I was like, oh, shit.
We all-
That was the dyslexia right there. June 11th, 2021. Ratchet and Clank is a game like never before. This is an excellent one to start. This is from the people who actually made the game, Insomniac. This is an excellent one to start with, as the adventure is a standalone storyline, but longtime fans of the series will find deeper layers of connections to previous games. I still haven't beaten the last game, that first Ratchet and Clank. Of course, I haven't beaten the last
Not
game.
that surprised.
I'm doing a lot of things, a lot of Apex,
No.
obviously.
You haven't beat Ratchet and Clank. No, you. Yeah, but you liked it. You enjoyed it when you jumped into it.
I did. I really did. It was good. And
I'm like, did you play like 5 seconds or what?
No. I actually got like through like a couple of like levels. Got through actually like 3 or 4 worlds, maybe like 5 worlds. I think my problem when I play these games is I burn myself out by trying to be like a completionist first go around. Like I'm not trying to do the new game plus if I can just do all the quests and shit and go around. And then I get burned out about halfway in.
Yeah, which is hilarious. That is a hilarious statement. I'm trying to be a complete. Like, you don't complete anything. So what you mean you're trying to be complete?
I feel like the dude from Jimmy Neutron, the little like old guy who was just never finishing anything, but like he had like great ideas to start.
You worried about the second playthrough. You're not even through the first one.
You know,
And nor does he ever get past the first one.
it's a problem. It's a real problem.
He's like, I'm just worried about the second playthrough, so I just don't finish my first playthrough.
But I enjoy the game. Like I think I can have enough to say on the game because that's a lot of playtime. So
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm not
Hold
saying I'm not saying you can't like speak on the game because obviously if you play like halfway through Ratchet and Clank, it's not like a Last of Us where like the story could be like a big game changer, you know.
Okay,
I
see what you're saying.
But goddamn, pull up a trailer for this and you can just have it on in the background because I am so goddamn excited for some Ratchet and Clank.
They have the cover art for the game case, and they had like a reverse character. I don't know, like an opposite world Ratchet and Clank. It looked like a female character, but I couldn't tell. It just looked like, but she was all purple. But it looked like
there's a female Lombax.
Lombax.
That's his.
No, that's not the official one. It's go to the doc. It's in the doc.
But what are we doing? Yeah, so there's a
Trying to
female
look at the trailer
Lombax.
and
I
do
mean
a lot of
that's not unheard of. That's happened before.
What that? The
Yeah, we've gotten a
Lombax
female
in the-
Lombax.
in the series.
Yeah. There's so many Ratchet and Clank games, dude. You forget. You just forget. God, it looks so good.
I thought the last one was like the main one though.
the last one. It was like the
Like from
first
the
one.
PS
It was like the first one from the PS.
Oh, so it was like a remaster essentially.
Yeah, it's like a Crash Bandicoot situation.
Okay.
But goddamn, man, this game, like the last one looked like a Pixar game. This one looks even more like a Pixar like movie.
I'm excited to see how they use the controller and like what the game gives you as far as like the haptic feedback and like things like that. Like
Insomniac is always so smart with that stuff.
it's gonna be so creative, and I'm excited like how they really like put the controller in your hands for real.
Is this the same team that worked on Spider-Man, or is it like a B studio, like a B team?
I'm not sure. I cannot confirm it
Yeah.
or deny, and I don't think we have that information. I think this might be one studio.
Okay,
It's
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, just
it
because
is.
Spider-Man had really good, with they
that?
took
What?
advantage of the DualSense really well with the swinging and stuff.
Definitely same studio, and before they used to have two teams. I don't think they have two teams anymore though. Everybody kind of moved away from the two-team situation, which I miss. I liked that.
that there was two teams.
Yeah,
working
when
on-
there was like Naughty Dog and they were working on two games.
Yeah.
When they were doing Uncharted and they Uncharted.
Do you feel like
3?
the games lose quality when that, or do you like just the quantity of
No,
games?
Uncharted
Good-
3
we got
and
good
Last of
games,
Us was
yeah.
phenomenal. Like those were both phenomenal games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never played through an Uncharted.
Yeah, we know.
Not surprised.
Well, that's different from me saying like I started it didn't finish.
Yeah, but like
Same thing.
it's not your thing.
It's not the same thing.
Same.
Kiss my ass.
You've never seen Indiana Jones.
Kiss
Have
my
you?
ass. I have seen Indiana Jones.
Did you
All
finish it?
three. Yes.
Do you like him?
Yes.
Do you like him?
Yes.
That's Uncharted.
Why didn't you like Uncharted?
I
No, because you got to play it. You got to. I get it. Anyway, next piece of news. No, I'm just kidding.
no. It's like I don't even have an explanation for it. It's just it didn't hook me. Like because I jumped into it when it was like a bundle for the PlayStation. When you buy your PlayStation, you get like the Uncharted first 3. I just couldn't get into the first one. Like the story didn't grab me. I wasn't even attached to the world. Like I was like, okay, like I'm just this guy running around.
That's where you fuck up. Should have started on the second one.
Yeah, and I've heard people say that like, oh, you could have just started from this one and that.
I
one.
started on the second one when I first jumped into Uncharted, and honestly, I went back and played it, and it made me like appreciate the first one. But like,
I don't
second
like
one's so
jumping
much better.
into the middle of a series. Like I feel like has a lot of story to tell. Like even with God of War, like I feel some type of
it's
way
almost
about
like
just doing
Indiana
that.
Jones, where you don't have to watch them like back to back to back to like make sense of what's going on. Like obviously, you know what's going on.
Well, Indiana Jones is different storylines.
And most of the characters, like solely, you feel like you know, like right, like the old guy in Uncharted. You feel like you know right off the bat.
I mean, I guess.
Man, Kompa's not here today. We got so much news to talk about. So much shit has happened, chat.
lot.
By the way, if you want to join chat, you can go ahead over to twitch.tv/PE Productions. Every Monday, 7:30, we do the podcast live. You can jump into the chat, just like James Hayes, just like Condisley Wisley, just like Stokes in Tambo Vlogs. Appreciate you all.
Appreciate y'all in the chat.
This game looks good.
And then James Hayes actually says a great point. Excited to play an actual PS5 game.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first solid honestly, I
Spider-Man?
want to say next gen release.
No, that was on PS4.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say solid next gen release.
Yeah. This is the first game that
Yeah.
isn't on PS5 that isn't on last gen consoles.
I mean, that does,
Actually, Destruction All Stars technically. But I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
You feel
Yeah.
me? You feel where I'm going? Like AAA, I guess.
I would still say, even though Spider-Man came out on PS4, it
Valhalla.
definitely took advantage of the PS5.
Sure. That's not what we're saying though. Like this is about built from the ground up on
For the PS5.
PS5. For the PS5.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. You're gonna jump into this, Flowers?
Oh yeah, I feel like this is gonna be one of those must-have games for the PS5 for sure. Just
Jump
like how
out.
Astro's Playroom. Like I feel like this is gonna be one of those games where it's just like, I'm just really excited. Like I already know like the things you're gonna have to do with this controller on this game is gonna be like,
You have to stick it in places.
yeah, stick it in places, move it, bop it, twist it, turn it. Like
Yeah.
it's the game is gonna be fun to play because of like how they make
Oh,
you
God,
play. And
that's-
I'm excited.
That's
for
New
that.
Haven right there, guys. That's new. That's what Jack and Dax. He just went through a Jack and Daxter world. Isn't that so cool?
You know, like I
Multiverse.
said, that was my first Ratchet and Clank, and I didn't finish, but I enjoyed the playthrough I had.
So you compared it to, what was it? Astro? The little Astro game?
Astro's Playroom. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, as far as like I feel like they're gonna make you use the controller, or how like take advantage of what the controller can give you. That's what I'm saying.
Man, this is all real time too, man. Crazy.
Oh, really? It's not a...
No, like all this like flying through everything they said is all in real time. And it's only possible because of the SSD. That's why it's only on PS5, I assume.
It looks like if this is all actual gameplay and not in engine or pre-rendered, excuse me, it looks like it's running native 4K.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is all native everything, which is
That's
really
pretty-
exciting.
Yeah, that looks like a really good game.
Next piece of news. Epic's new Metahuman tool lets you craft realistic faces inside a web browser. Have you seen this, Cheese?
No.
No.
Pull this
So
up.
I haven't seen the clip. I want to see the clip first, and then I'll talk about it later because the clip is only a minute long, and I just want to see what was happening because it's crazy how I'll let it speak for it. So I don't know if we have audio for it.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Nodded.
Yeah.
Je pourrais être architecte.
Damn.
So these are all
This is Unreal?
Unreal
computer
Engine?
generated. Unreal Engine, yes.
Quizá un artista.
Damn.
You create the narrative.
Is the video in 4K? Put the video in 4K.
I am Metahuman.
Look at their diversity.
Yes. Look how. What?
This is super impressive. Holy shit.
Insane.
This makes me excited for like RPGs for sure.
But
like-
are we going to get this? I
Right.
feel like we never get this.
Is this going to change anything?
I feel type in I mean you later type in Kara, the Kara demo. Because I feel like we've seen this before. Like this looking this good. God, the eyes though. They really nailed the eyes.
This is like
For audio listeners, it is just insane.
super crazy. It almost looks realistic type of technology created on.
No, I mean they look like humans and they're game characters. Like they are all rendered characters.
Yes.
It reminds me of the Kara PS3 demo where it's like we've seen this before.
So you think this just means nothing? This is just what? Or just another statement of like we could still do it?
I mean, I feel like we never get that kind of character model in games. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Also, I do think if there's an uncanny valley that we'll cross where everything looks almost too real. You know what I mean?
you think that's a problem?
Yes, because then people get uncomfortable because then you're killing people that are like too lifelike.
Man, imagine GTA using that tech.
Yeah, you can mute on this one and skip forward. I just want to like see just
Quantic
because
Dream.
I remember this being like crazy. Yeah, I guess we've come a long way, huh?
Well, we really have.
Is there any quality buff you can give on this?
Yeah, well, I think you
720p.
Yeah, it's max.
It's 720p max.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, so we're not seeing like what it actually was, but
This was back in 07
mean,
or 2012.
yeah,
actually.
I remember when this came out and this was like crazy. So yeah, I mean that is far and away better.
For PS3 tech, it's actually not too bad.
Like little humanoid faces.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
you're
just
right.
the
That's a
detail
big
for me.
fucking difference. I
Right.
thought this was looked a lot better than when than what I was imagining. But I remember when this came out, and it was the same thoughts that we just had, where it was like, God, this is getting crazy.
So
Like all the little blurred freckles on her face are there. Like
this was the PS3 one. I also have do you remember the PS4 one? With the I think they turned it into a game.
Yeah, Detroit Become Human.
No, it
What
wasn't.
are you
No,
I
no,
want
no.
to play that too.
It was I think Medieval. The old grandpa where he was like they're showing his face and doing like a 360.
Oh yeah, that was an Unreal Engine. That was
Yeah.
leaked. It wasn't that. I don't think anything. Like
No,
that
it was at the PS4 announcement.
James Hayes says you wouldn't want to play violent video games that look like this. Would you want to play GTA in the VR world? I'm sorry, that's so like left.
No.
left
Do
field,
you want to
but-
play GTA with those kind of character models? Because it almost gives this real brevity of the old man face. I remember that. It gives
Quality
this
Dream.
brevity of like, oh fuck, like this is almost getting too real. I feel like there is going to be this uncanny valley that we cross eventually.
That would be pretty scary though.
Where it is like, fuck, I just killed somebody and he just screamed, I had wife and kids.
Oh my god.
And like he looked real and he sounded real and
When you describe it, it makes me uncomfortable.
yeah, right? That's what I'm saying is like eventually there's going to be like an uncanny valley where it is like I'm uncomfortable with this. Like imagine them trying to tackle a serious subject with it like looking real. Like it is going to be very different.
Let me read the article about the metahuman stuff because I kind of got off topic. So Epic has announced a new browser-based software tool powered by its Unreal Engine called the Metahuman Creator that can craft highly realistic human faces and help power more realistic body movements and facial animations. Epic says the Metahuman Creator can be used in conjunction with modern motion capture and animation techniques for creating lifelike movements and human interaction scenes built for video games, film, TV, and other formats. So,
Can you play the other one again? Just why we talk about
this
this.
is just supposed to be used just through probably all entertainment industries. It's just the software itself they're selling. So, I mean, you can get good like animation movies, right? I feel like there's a lot more pluses than negatives from this.
Nah, I mean, why would you want a movie with like? Why would you want a video like a game? Like, I feel like this is really only gonna be used for video games. Obviously, animation in terms of like actual animation, but why would you want live action characters that aren't live action? Like that's what I don't understand about
Because
this.
the ultimate goal is to replace all humans.
Oh.
It's true. That's true.
Moment of silent pregnant pause on the chat.
You
What?
can put you can
What
put
did you just say?
you can put Scarlett Johansson in any role now. Give her any skin tone, and you can just have her voice over everything.
That's crazy. Honestly, I don't even know what I don't know what I want to say.
bad
with
news.
this.
I could
It's
see
not
that.
bad
I could
news.
see this being taken advantage of in like cutscenes and stuff.
So you guys are against this?
I'm
Is that what
not.
I feel like you guys are against this.
No,
I'm
definitely
excited.
not.
I
No,
feel
I'm
like
excited.
numbers are gonna go up.
For sure. I would love to play GTA with like real like characters like
No.
these
I
in
don't know how this
VR.
would help movement.
Look at that. That
In
looked like a
VR?
Nike commercial where it like
It
all
did.
split.
Did. I don't know how this would help movement. I want to hear like I guess an explanation on how that works.
You know what? You know where this tech could really come in handy? What was that one Rockstar game where you're like a detective and it was like about the facial movements and everything that you had to really keep an eye on? LA Noire.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever play that?
I feel like that's a car situation where we go, oh man, it looked really crazy, and then we go back and we look at it, and you're like, compared to this, and you're like, oh wait.
I feel
Probably,
that's just
yeah.
the problem with just technology. Just
You-
you thought something was crazy
yeah.
before, and then now you see what's
It's
really
so crazy because I remember thinking like, oh man, like it's nuts because every time we get caught up in this, like, oh, it doesn't get better than this. Every generation,
time.
like how much better can they make this shit look? And then you
Every
get to something like this, and you're like, oh fuck, and then you go back and you look at a car demo, and you're like, oh, this ain't shit.
Every time. Blows my mind. All right, let's get into the next piece of news here. All right, yeah, there we go. Sony may be working on a back button attachment for the PS5 DualSense controller. I know this probably isn't for you. You know, I know you're not a big controller user. You shouldn't play controller at all ever again. Cheeks?
I agree.
But for me, and maybe Tambo, I don't know if Tambo uses like attachments for his controller, or would he ever use
I don't
something
think
like
Thomas touched a controller
that? No,
in the last year.
he plays controller for Warzone for sure. Tambo, I know you in the chat right now. I know you play controller,
He's
bro.
a coward. He plays controller.
But like the PS4 back button attachment with the OLED screen and just the two bumpers, they're looking to develop one. According to, I guess they filed a new patent. That's according to that that nuance of that patent's supposed to be made for this attachment to be made. And I'm excited because I've been using the PS4 one a lot, and it takes those two back buttons take the gameplay to the next level. Hear me out. Like on my esports commercial shit.
They don't use controllers.
They don't. Some of them do, but they don't. Those back buttons, Mikey, really change your response time, your reaction. You can respond to things that you couldn't respond to before. You can move like accidentally. Like I always have those panic moments like in the game, right? Where you're like, oh shit, I should have like did this, or I should have jumped, or I should have like ducked. Now I can actually panic and do those things and learn from that. Like, oh shit, it actually worked. And and I like the DualSense controller because my problem now is I play a lot of my games with my PS4 controller because I have that back button. And I could use the I played with the C40 controller. Really good, but it doesn't have those haptic features, and I don't like the big bulkiness of it. I used it for about a year. Solid. Did its job. Definitely sent me going forward with this whole attachment thing.
You don't like the bulkiness of it?
I don't like how big it is. I don't like how big it is. I want to try the little scuff controller. It's a little smaller, but I think it's more or less the same thing as the PS4 controller with the back buttons. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, just by the back. Chat. Let me know. You guys use back? Did you use that back button attachment that Sony came out with?
It wasn't that expensive either, right? It was only
was
like
like
$30.
$30.
Yeah.
Tambo says he used paddles, Krabby Patties.
Ooh, secret formula.
Do you guys think those are like cheating?
No,
No.
not at all.
Like those mods?
Pay to win though.
No. I mean, you're playing.
That's
here's
not
the
true.
thing, here's the thing. In this world that we're in as well, you're playing against PC players.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an option.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. I'm saying like you're like it's no longer cheating. It's just how good are you? And I know like my friend Shawn, he's really good at like Call of Duty on the controller. Like I'm telling again, that's all crossplay. You're playing against PC, players, and he's lighting kids up on a controller. And it is pretty amazing. Like I know people are like, oh, PCs, playing against PC people too sweaty, blah blah blah. But like, I really do think that you can have a fair fight against like a mouse and keyboard and a controller if you got somebody who's really good on controller. But I am just curious on like how many people bought that attachment. Did it sell that well that they're bringing it back?
Yeah, I'm sure the Elite controller. I feel like the back paddles on controllers changed the game.
Oh, 100%.
Changed the game.
I think that's why the Xbox Elite controller, when it came out, it was pretty popular. It's not even just for Xbox, but for PC as well.
Yeah.
Because then you can use it on both.
It was a steep price though,
Yeah,
like $200 or something like that for that
Yeah.
controller. It was like, sheesh.
Stokey D says I'm between the two, but I'm gonna be copping one for sure.
He says it's pay to win though. I don't feel like it's pay to win. It's not like I'm better.
It's
If
true.
you know how to
It-
use it.
No,
If you know how to use
doesn't
it.
mean you're better. It's like, dude, it doesn't mean you're better.
It gives you an advantage. If you know how to use it, though, it's like, obviously, if you're not going to know
what
how to
more of
use
an
it right
advantage
away.
do I have than a controller just giving me like aim assist anyway?
Let me ask you this.
You're going to get aim assist either way.
PS6.
Exactly.
PS6. Are we gonna get back paddles on the actual controller itself?
Honestly, I think they're gonna keep this because I was gonna ask you this too. Because why wouldn't they just make a controller with back paddles like Xbox did, right? Why not? I think they're doing it better.
Well,
just
I'm
making this
saying like,
attachment.
are we eventually gonna see these consoles launch where it's built in, like the native controller that comes with the console has back button attachments?
No.
Not attachments, but like built in.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Only because I feel like
They'd probably find a way.
the audience for that is not as big as like just the people that just are casually playing or just
True.
You know what I mean? People that just bought the PS5 just to have a PS5 aren't looking for that. I know a lot of people like that.
Who's to say that?
I know a lot of
speak for
people
them?
just no.
Who are these people?
No names. No shade. I just know
Stokey
people
D,
who
he's
just
talking
bought
about
the
you.
PS5
You're
just
casual.
to have a PS5.
He said you were casual.
Stokey D, he be playing 2K. The fuck on his PS5.
It's true. First of all, Stokey D, what the fuck? They just gonna
The
you
fuck?
just gonna keep giving them money? after they fuck you every year? What, did you have to buy the other half of the game in microtransactions this year or what?
No, he upgraded it. PS5 upgrade was free.
Cool. So all the shit you got fucked on last time carried over?
He was so excited.
That's good. That's always good.
James, you play 2K too? We need better games. See, this is the problem. We got Call of Duty and 2K just taking over people's minds. They don't even know what good games feel like anymore.
Madden.
They're just used to the abuse that you get from these toxic games. And you're just like, oh, another 2K, another Call of Duty.
You know what we talked about last week? We never heard anything from MLB The Show. Like, they don't do this shit. Like, yeah, it's the same game every year, but I feel like it's less copy and paste than something like as less copy and paste as you can get on an annual sports game.
I don't think anyone buys that game.
MLB The Show?
I thought that's
Are
pretty
you
big.
stupid?
Is it a pretty big game?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude, it's huge. You know how big baseball is?
It can't be that big.
I don't get it. I don't
Stupid.
understand it. I think the people who play it are dumb.
Are you dumb?
Baseball.
You dumb?
Actually, I like baseball. I don't know why I'm talking
Baseball's fun to
talking
watch.
So much
I
shit
can't
right
watch
now.
But to play, that's like so boring. I think.
I can't watch baseball. I'd rather watch paint dry.
I get it.
Yeah, no, it's very niche. I think at this point.
Well, this episode was brought to you by the Play Everything store. Get the hottest merch to represent your favorite internet knuckleheads. Hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, and more. Head over to teespring.com/store/playeverything. Use the code invite only. All right, me and Cheeks having this little like showdown thing, trying to see who can use our show's code, to get the most merch. So use the code invite only to get free shipping. Again, head over to teespring.com/stores/playeverything or click the link in the description below.
That hoodie is gonna be restocked soon. God, I want that hoodie.
The black one, right?
Yeah,
With the Play
I'm
Everything
waiting
on
to
top?
get the hoodie. They just got to restock. If you want to click on it, Adrian.
This one right here?
No, the top hoodie, the Play Everything hoodie, the new one. Yep, right there. It's only in small right now. So if you're a small size, you can get that right now. Don't use that. You can get that right now. If you're a small size, but I'm waiting for it to restock, man, because I want that hoodie real bad.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you for that. Word from our sponsor. Appreciate you. Next piece of news. Look, Mikey, I'm going to have to tune you out. I know you probably won't have much to say about this topic.
Sorry, I'll throw in the chats.
Demon Slayer game has been announced. We got a release date, ladies and gentlemen. And look. Let me play the gameplay video. Because this is the shit I'm talking about where I'm telling you they don't try anymore. All right? There is no trying in video games. I understand that. Give me, I don't want the audio.
God damn it. Fucking guy.
Adrian, I love you. Mute the audio.
It is muted.
Okay. Here we go. It looks just like, if you play anime video games, I shouldn't have to tell you what game this looks like.
Jump Force.
No, not Jump Force. It looks like the one of my favorite titles, honestly,
Dragon Ball.
Ultimate Ninja Storm. Right?
Okay.
This is how the Naruto Ninja Storm games looked to a T. All right, we can even go back and look at a video after this, but look, this is exactly how the game looked like. And to no one's surprise, it's made by who? The same developers.
Naruto.
Is that Mikey, hear me out. Like, so take your favorite, let's take Naughty Dog, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say they wanted to make something a little different. Mm-hmm. Let's say they wanted to make something, similar to like a Last of Us. Quality. They want to make something like quality as far as similar to like a Last of Us, right? Mm-hmm. So they take a new IP, new title. They make more or less the exact same game, change the characters out, maybe move the story around a little bit. You satisfied? Naughty Dog.
It's different. I think that's different from a fighting game to a story game, but
I mean, I'm talking about as far as the effort they put into the game. I'm talking about like they're just taking exactly what was in Last of Us, switching out character models, maybe telling a different story.
oh yeah, they're telling a different story. Hell yeah, I'm good with that. Absolutely.
It must just be me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's different than story games. It's different from story games to fighting
you know,
games. I mean,
maybe
story games, it's like obviously it's Naughty Dog telling a story. So if they're going to be telling a story,
You right.
you're just changing
I
out
see.
characters and it's not based on Joel and Ellie or whatever, then yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that. But like on a fighting game, it's like if you just do that, then it's kind of like, well, what the fuck? Like, because there's no story and like obviously you're just changing character models.
Maybe it's me because I don't like maybe Mortal Kombat and Injustice maybe a good better example, right? Because Mortal Kombat and Injustice more or less the same games, right? Just different character models. But I feel like it was different enough because of the fan base, and maybe that could be the same argument here with Naruto and Demon Slayer. But it's just the same engine. Like I don't even see what they did different. Like I feel like the map is the same. Everything is just the same, and they've been making the same, like using the same engine for almost 10 years. Like I at this point, from the same developer, I just don't trust you to even try to take a risk with your games. I guess it's just me.
No, why would they do it? Fucking weebs like you keep buying it every year.
Well, I mean, they're only going to take the
Same thing
games
for the 2K
and the titles
fucks.
that will sell the most.
Same thing with these fucking sport talk fucks
Look
in
at
our
the
chat
game
right now talking
Demon
about
Slayer.
2K.
If this would have been a lower, like a different anime, they definitely would not have even taken this risk, even put in, first of all, the same game engine into the game. Like, they knew exactly what they were. This is a cash grab.
Is it different moves?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, isn't that a fighting game? It's just the same engine.
No.
You said different character models.
No.
So it's same character models, different moves?
Okay, so this game has different character models,
Yeah. Okay.
And-
That's where
and
you said
different
no
moves.
before, but
you know, according to the anime, right?
no, I'm saying does the game. I'm not asking about the fucking anime. I'm asking does this game
I'm not sure what you're asking.
is it you said they took this from another game,
Yes.
changed the character models.
They took the base of this other game.
Is it just the engine that they took?
The gameplay mechanics. Or I haven't played the
It's
game,
a
so I
fighting
can't say
game.
that.
How different can you make a fighting game?
From the last 10 games, I feel like it's like how different can you make like a basketball game, like a 2K?
I mean, there are people who make different fighting games.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Like how different can you make a 2K?
Yeah, but I feel like fighting games and 2K are different things. You can
But,
make a
I mean-
fighting game different.
But I'm saying you can make 2K. Like
Is
you
it
make
different moves?
types of things in 2K? Different moves like what?
No, stop.
From the
Stop what you're
original
doing.
game?
Stop what you're doing. Pull out while you ahead. You know what I mean?
I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm asking you, right? And he's giving me real politician workaround right now.
I'm not politicking with you right now.
This game, right?
This game.
You're saying different character models, different moves, or same move sets?
They're gonna be different movesets.
Okay, so it's a different game
It's Demon
Just with the
Slayer.
same
It's
engine.
not Naruto.
with the same engine but different game.
Yes.
Isn't that what fucking fighting games are? Isn't the last Mortal Kombat
No.
a different version of the new Mortal Kombat?
Yes, but
Even
like,
less
there's
so because
improvements
it's
on
the
the
same
game, though.
moves.
There's improvements on the game.
I don't. You're the fighting game expert. I don't know how you improve a fighting game. I don't know
guess.
what improvements.
I guess.
You know, like I could sit here and tell you how like different The Last of Us 2 is from The Last of Us 1 and how they improve storytelling techniques. You know, because that's my expertise. But like I don't understand.
So, for example, like a Rage and Blast, like Dragon Ball Z.
Raging
It's
Blast.
an old fighting game, right? Anime game, obviously. Dragon Ball Z, yeah. Stick with me. Work with me. Here.
I'm with you.
You with me? Stay with me. But I feel like that game definitely spun off other titles like Xenoverse, right? Because of what was done in that game, you can see the progress. You can see how they evolved the gameplay mechanically based off a previous game title they've had. Now, CyberConnect, they've evolved, the Ninja Storm series in and out. They've done some things. They've changed some things. They've taken away a lot of things. And I feel like this is literally like the scraps of that.
Double Block says he wants 2K players to fight.
2K players should be enraged. Ask Stokes. Ask Stokes
what
about
you
his
said?
experiences when he played 2K. You
No,
should be
He
pissed.
said he wants 2K players to fight. Like you want the fighting in the 2K game.
Honestly, that would be a great mechanic. I'm just just saying.
That's just boxing.
No. And then your player get fined, then it's like a oh, and you know what I'm saying, it helps you like your reputation type of thing. Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, you get this type of whatever. It could be a thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say on that. This game is coming from the overwhelming success. They're pretty much gonna do this on the first season of Demon Slayer, so don't expect too much if you know a lot.
Look at the guy on the right. Missed it. The little guy in the box on the right. Never mind.
I'm sorry, Mike. I know you're trying to be funny, for the people that don't really care. But I care.
I
This
feel
is
it,
some
man.
BS. This is some bullshit.
Fight the power. Fuck the
This
patriarchy.
is some bullshit. This is why we need to get anime titles licensed to different like developers, but they won't take it.
I wouldn't take it if I were them.
Why?
No one wants to play
Nobody
these games.
fucking wants this. You and like 2 of your friends buy these games every year. That's
I think
it.
you're wrong. I
This is
think
the
you're
only
completely
people.
wrong.
The fucking black dorks assemble.
Fuck you. First of all,
They buy these games
I think you're wrong.
They probably can't even afford they probably can't afford a new engine. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
because they don't make money.
Yeah.
Because
no.
you and your 3 friends buy this every year.
No, they have the communities for these games are huge though. That's why it sucks. Because I feel like the developers aren't even trying to like
It's like Madden.
work
or
with your
2K.
community that's gonna keep buying these games. It's kind of like a flip off, like a spit in the face. Every title that CyberConnect 2 makes, I feel like they're spitting on my face. I digress.
So
Next piece of news. What?
I was gonna ask the real question.
What?
Are you gonna play it?
He'll play it. He plays
Yeah,
fucking
my
fighting
God.
games.
Yeah.
He's a sellout too, just like these 2K fucks.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy it and he's gonna complain about it. Same thing. This game sucks. I feel like all these anime games sucks. All these anime games suck. Besides like the one that he talked about, the fucking Dragon Ball or whatever,
Oh, that one's asshole. I wouldn't buy that today for $10 for $2.
or Naruto. I don't know. And Dragon Ball, Naruto aren't the same
It
thing.
was Dragon Ball. It's not the same thing.
I don't know.
It's not. It's not.
I'm not even making jokes right now. I have no idea.
Next piece of
Where's
news.
Death Punch falling to everything?
Death Punch?
Yeah, the anime, the hit anime
I don't even know.
that they made a Netflix show on.
Does anyone in the chat know what he's referring to?
Death Punch.
Death Punch.
No, never mind.
One of us. Yes. James said. All right, guys. Next piece of news. I'm trying to get to it. Mikey wouldn't let me get to it. Here I am. Halo 3 is getting another map in the new Master Chief Collection 14 years later. The development team 343 Studios has revealed a lot for their new update coming in the first flight for Halo the Master Chief Collection. I can't read today. According to the community update, there's a brand new map coming to Halo 3. The location is going to be from a canceled free-to-play game, Halo Online. Since this is first flight, 343 clarifies that the list of changes could still change with the original version having come out back in 2007. This content is releasing over a decade later. Players who have the ins and outs of the third title will have something unique to explore. Did you play a lot of Halo 3? No, you were a PS3 kid.
No, I know, but I played a lot of Halo 3. I mean, every time I went over to my friend's house, they had this Xbox. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard about it. Which is so weird. It's so weird being on the other side now, where it's like PlayStation's so dominant and has been for like the last 2 gens. But like I remember being the outsider,
The Xbox 360.
the
Mikey.
Xbox guy. Like I remember being the
Halo
PlayStation guy.
3. This almost, honestly, I'm glad he has it on the map. Look, boom. This map looks fire. Like I'm already envisioning how I could like sit on certain like areas. Halo 3 has such a special place in my heart. That's one of those games where like you can I can stay up late all day, literally like almost like an 18-hour like just alive and do something completely different every hour. Such a creative game. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a great game. I always link it to like sleepovers or things that I used to do. I don't know. I think I was a little too old for sleepovers for Halo 3, but I like that. That's just it's always linked. Halo was always a game that I never like really like played through all the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I never played through any of the Halos all the way, and I might. It might be something that I do, but who knows?
This is very tempting
Still haven't touched Spider-Man,
for
so
me to get the Game Pass. I think is this on the Game Pass? I think so. This is very tempting.
I'm thinking about getting it on Steam. It goes on sale every once in a while.
The Master Chief Collection?
Mm-hmm.
It's on Steam?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, I think I would buy it on the
I didn't
Xbox
know.
app
Yeah.
proper, just so I can get the achievements.
I didn't know it was on Steam. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I assumed you had to buy it from
From the
Microsoft.
Xbox store? Or Microsoft store? Yeah.
But yeah, this
So it's supposed to look
Very
like
nostalgic.
this. The map. Similar. It's supposed to be like an icy planet with a base on it. This isn't I don't think it's an official photo, but it's supposed to look something similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't know. Just fucking give me the new Halo.
Yeah, real nerd shit. I don't know if y'all know about that, but that's hot.
Am I gonna buy an Xbox
Stay woke.
when Halo comes out?
Probably. Oh, you got your PC
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's I always been saying that, but like
Don't use the controller.
for
So,
Halo.
Like just period when you game.
that's the thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes down the pipeline. I assume why not? Like why would I? You know?
Right. And your
Ratchet and Clank?
PC's more
Oh,
powerful.
not Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the debate I've been having. Is like when Halo comes out, am I like? I kind of want to experience it how it was made to be experienced.
It'll probably run really good on the Series X. I would hope.
Yeah, but
It'll probably look really good.
I don't know. Mouse and keyboard on Halo,
Just get an Xbox controller.
you don't have that haptic feedback.
Yeah, just use your controller.
Xbox.
PlayStation.
All right. Well, stay tuned. Who knows?
All right. Coming down to the last piece of news here. Ooh, this is a good one.
Spicy.
Spicy, extra spicy. I don't know if y'all seen this. The Mandalorian actress Gina Carano fired from Lucasfilm. Now, for those of us that can't put a name to a face, Gina Carano played Cara Dune on the Disney The Mandalorian. Carano was the subject of much criticism recently when in a now deleted Instagram post she compared being a modern day Republican to being Jewish during the Holocaust. It's interesting. Now, when I say this, I have word for word what she said here, but when I say this, it's one of those things where like you listen to someone talk and you're just trying to figure out like how you got there. It's like, okay, I see where you're going, and then it's like, and it's like, what the fuck?
I don't want to hear anybody. I'm so over this shit.
Like, how did you even?
I'm
You're walking a thin line.
I don't give a fuck. I'm more on her side on this. I don't give a fuck.
You're on her side on this?
Yeah, bro. We just spent
I don't
4 years of people comparing Donald Trump to Hitler.
Very true.
How is that any less offensive than her being like, oh, being like a Republican is like.
Look, I read the post.
Basically, her point was, it wasn't Nazis taking people in. It started with the neighbors at first. Essentially, that's how the post read to me. It was basically like it wasn't the Nazis taking complete control. They basically the Nazis turned their neighbors against neighbors, essentially, and that's how they were able to take control.
Yes.
That was essentially the gist of like what she posted. And whatever, I don't think you should compare anything to the Holocaust. I think it's dumb, but at the same time,
But she used
the
that to
same
say-
people who were like Donald Trump's Hitler for 4 years are now being like, hey man, you can't make Holocaust comparisons. It's like you just spent 4 years comparing this man to Hitler, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, it's offensive.
So do you think? I mean,
Am I
regardless what
wrong?
she said, she said what she said. Free speech is no longer a thing. It is what it is.
Well, and then that's where people go, oh, you can free speech, but it's not freedom of consequences, and it's like,
Right. Should she have been fired?
sure, I don't care. Look,
Things like this, you want to
I think
You
moderate,
should
though,
expect. You should
in Hollywood?
expect if you think different than Hollywood, which I'm not even saying because I definitely. This is a weird line to be walking right now, but I don't think. Because here's the thing, because they also brought up her homophobic, like the making fun,
they brought up a
making
lot of
fun of the
things.
pronouns,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. She's
Pedro
like an
Pascal-
anti-masker and all that shit.
Did the same thing. He made fun of so like that's what I'm saying is like he's not fired, but she's fired, and then it's like at the same time it's like, look, at the end of the day, do we really give a fuck about what these actors and actresses do?
James
Do we
Hayes
really?
says,
Are we really going to them for what they think about the world? They're fucking empty-headed Hollywood fucking people. Like, why do we care about what actors and actresses have to say? Sorry, you were gonna chime in with her.
yeah, I was
chat.
going to chime in with the chat right now. James says this is more of a last straw. I mean, as someone, do you care when, your favorite entertainer says some racist, or if you're in a favorite, whoever, racist, or, wildly out of pocket?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you care enough?
Yeah, it depends. Let's take what's his name, Michael Richards.
If they keep doing it,
Michael
then when you
Richards.
just be like, okay.
Let's talk about Michael Richards.
I don't know who that is.
He was Kramer on Seinfeld, one of the shows that I was obsessed with as a kid, and like I'll
Okay.
still watch Seinfeld episodes today. And he went on a honestly, you can't come back for what happened with him. He went on stage and he dropped like the N-bomb a bunch of times, like in a rant, like because the audience was turning against him.
Right.
And it was a whole thing. I remember when that like happened and blew up. To me, it's like, yeah, I don't want him anything new, but like I'm gonna watch like what he did, and I feel like what he did was way worse than what she did. Like I feel like there's levels to this. I don't feel like she just came out and she's dropping like the N-bomb and she's a terrible person or whatever. Like I
think they
feel like
do this?
that's what I'm saying is my biggest thing here is one, her co-star also said other things like that's transphobic, right? And then we ignore that. He actually just got signed on for The Last of Us, right? Like on HBO. And then at the same time, we have these people who are like Trump's Hitler, Trump's Hitler, Trump's Hitler, Trump's Hitler for 4 years, and then I don't see how this is any different than that. I don't see how this is any different than that. And I might be crazy, but at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't know why we're too, how do I say? We're too celebrity culture in America or in the world right now.
Yeah, so I was
Where
going to
it's
say,
like-
do you think they fired her because what she said maybe has too much influence because of the celebrity culture?
Yeah,
Like-
and look, and James says if they tell her to stop doing it and she keeps doing it, that's fireable. Yeah, and sure, I would just say for anybody like her, if you post something like this, just expect to be fired from like the current gen. It's like the things with me. It's like some of the stances, or even me having this conversation about it. I just expect not to be hired by anybody in the games industry ever. Like even me just talking about it, and that should just be the expectation of it at this point and where we're at in the culture.
Well, I expected it to be hard no matter what. So at this point,
It's coming around for you though. It's coming
we'll
around
see.
for you. It's coming around for you.
We'll see.
But like it really is just at this point where it's like just expect this to outcome in you being blacklisted from Hollywood or not being able to work for Disney Corporation. At this point, like that's what you need to be, because it doesn't matter. There's no rules to anything. They could say this, but you can't say this. You could do this, or they could do this, but you can't do this. You know what I mean?
So
Going with the Trump comparison, being
It's
like,
that
oh,
line of like almost like choosing a side and pandering almost to that side.
yeah, and if you don't play the
on
game,
the
and
up
if
and
you
up.
don't play the pandery game,
then you're
just expect to
cut.
it come back around on you on
a
some
hard
time.
chop. Yep.
If you don't play the game, it's gonna come back around you on some time, and that's fine. And like I said, that's why it's like even having this conversation, it's like I expect to never get a job in the games industry.
That's nice.
Just from this, every time I have a conversation like this, I just expect it, and that's
Definitely not the
okay,
first
and that's okay because that's just what it is at this point.
All right. Well,
Which
ain't lying.
she's so good in Mandalorian. Everybody's on Twitter being like, "Oh, she's the worst part." Blah blah blah. Yeah, out
I
of
think
here.
she was solid. I mean, I feel like was she one of those characters you're gonna miss if they made another season?
Yeah, I liked her. I really liked her in the show.
Or was her character
also,
like a?
she's an MMA fighter. CT. That's what she should be claiming.
What does that?
That's
mean?
what I'd be claiming if I were her.
What does that have to do with anything?
CT. She's fucked up.
CTE.
So that's why she says what she says.
Yeah. You got fucking punched in the head. Got CT.
That might work.
That's what I'm saying.
It probably would.
And then you could turn it into like a mental,
you could spin it
like a mental health thing, and then that's
like a-
accepted by the.
like a Hollywood attack on your mental health.
You're playing the game, yeah. And women.
It's all game.
It's a Hollywood attack on mental
What
health
do
and
we live
women.
in? Why is it
Then all
always
of a
a Cold
sudden,
War,
the
man?
same people who just threw you to the sharks are now have to come back around and defend you.
Why is it such Cold War? Why is it always Cold War? Like why can't things just be more direct and be more receptive? Just understand me, understand you, and we'd be cool.
Yeah, James says I think it's because things are more public now. People have been fired from shows for dumber reasons, I think. I agree. And like I said, I'm not like mad at Disney because it's like they're a company. They can do whatever they want. But
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to hear because the show was going places. Now I don't know if this is gonna be. I'm not a big enough fan of the show to say like, damn, Cara Dune, like, without her, I don't know what's gonna happen with the Mandalorian. I heard there was talks about giving Cara Dune her own like spin-off show.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
She was gonna be in the show. I don't know if it was gonna be about her, but yeah, I think it still is.
No, they said they scrapped it. So
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
So if it was, I assume it was gonna be her show because
yeah, then probably yeah.
Look, this is also where I come down on this too, where it's like, this is what drives me crazy about the world that we live in now, because it's like, it's literally like, is this doing anything?
Mm-hmm.
Is this doing anything? Where it's like, there are corporations that took trillions of dollars from the government this year, right? And turned around and fired all their people.
yes,
But like, if they post Black Lives Matter, or if they post, on Pride Week, they make their little Twitter logo a rainbow flag, that's acceptable. But all the people that they just left off after taking trillions of dollars in stimulus money from the government, it's like, that's what I'm saying, is like, I feel like people's focus is just always on the wrong thing. Or it's like the company that posts the little LGBT icon, like, how many gay people are working for them? Let's take a look into those numbers.
oh, good question.
But that's the thing, is like, we just never, or not even how many people, and this is also what's fucked up, not even how many of those people, like, those people are working for them, how many are in leadership power in the company? Because fuck, working, like, how many literally people on your board or on higher up in your company are of that thing that you're saying you're for? But yet Disney can turn around and be like, oh yeah, Cara Dune is gone, and then they get applauded for it. But nobody actually has the focus on anything that's meaningful. That's kind of where I fall down on it.
I don't know what the move is, man. I don't know how to fix that problem. It's just kind of like, it's like the phantom hand behind the scene.
Also, by the way, if you're out there, Twitter's fake. It's 200 people tweeting about this. Like, it's literally like, it's so fake.
True.
I think it's like 2% of the 100% of the people on Twitter generate 90% of the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy. It's insane. Twitter's fake.
Well, that was all my stories for today. I don't know if you have any side topics, Cheeks. You got something
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Pedro Pascal thing. He's going to be Joel in the Last of Us series.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And then who'd they get from
Pull him
Game of
up, can you
Thrones?
pull him up, Adrian, just so I can see a face.
You don't know who that is?
No, I don't know. I
need
don't
to
watch
see
Game
his
of
face.
Thrones.
No, I was talking about Pedro. He said bring up his face.
Mandalorian.
Got you. He wasn't in
Sean
Game of Thrones.
didn't know.
Okay, damn.
No, Mandalorian.
I see him. He was in Game of Thrones too.
Oh.
Was he?
Yeah, he was was it Dornish? The Dornish? What was that? I don't know the name of the. I want to say Dornish, but he was one of the dudes.
Pedro Pascal Joel comparison.
Ooh.
He got his ass beat though in Game of Thrones. Oh, he got his ass beat.
And
Jeez,
then
you got to see it.
Who'd they sign on for Ellie from Game of Thrones? Do you know, Adrian, off the top of your head?
I'm trying to sell Game of Thrones.
I
to
don't
Cheeks.
know her
He's
name.
ignoring me.
She's pretty young though. I think she's. Let me see.
I don't know who. I don't think that's how you spell Ellie. Jesus Christ, you're the slowest typer in the world. Yeah. I don't know.
So he's gonna be Joel. So you think it's gonna be the exact telling of the Last of Us story?
I don't think so. Neil Druckmann's really involved in this project. I don't think so. I think this might be a show in between Last of Us and Last of Us 2, which is fucking cool.
You think he makes it canon to the games?
Yeah, I think that's the smartest way to do it. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might do the exact retelling. They might do the exact retelling and fill in some gaps on the first game. But I'm cool with that. I want new content. I don't just want an exact retelling. I want new content. So whether it is the exact retelling of the first game, but you're filling in some gaps, and then maybe season 2 starts the in between of Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2. I think that would actually probably make more sense, just because like it gets people invested in the good story that was Last of Us 1, and then you add some, like you fill in some of the gaps with some of the episodes. And then season 2, you basically have this like years and years period where you can fill in a ton. Because I assume this is going to be a multi-season show.
Yeah. Assuming so. You think assuming they continue, you think there's the Last of Us 3 title down the road?
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be Last of Us 3.
So that's Pedro Pascal, or however you say his name,
Yeah.
compared to Joel. What do you guys think?
I think he's gonna grow out that beard, and it's
Yep.
gonna look good, and they're gonna give him a little haircut. And ooh, man, I'm so excited.
No, I don't think he'd get a haircut.
Yeah.
Not, I think he'd grow his
Style
hair.
different. I don't know.
Yeah. No, definitely grow out that beard though. Yeah.
I'm excited. Adrian, how do you feel?
You know what? Y'all are gonna kill me for this, but I've never played Last of Us, but I am actually really excited. I know it's a good game. I just have never jumped into it. I'm excited when I do to play it, but whenever that day comes, we'll see.
I'm so excited to see what this is gonna be PlayStation Studios' first crack at entertainment. And God, what a way to start. And I'm excited to see what comes of this. Like, we still got the Uncharted movie
Yep,
coming
there
down
you
the
go.
pipeline. We still got, I'm sure we're gonna get a Ratchet and Clank something. Their endeavor into Hollywood and like what they're doing with this, I'm just really interested to see how this pans out, because nobody's done this before.
I don't want to give me a God of War something. I
God
feel
of
like
War
has
movie,
definitely had its foot in the
Grand
door
Theft
quite some
Auto
time.
movie,
Nah, I feel
Halo
like Grand Theft Auto
movie.
could be literally any action movie.
I feel like, yeah, it's true. Halo movie though, like obviously Halo's Xbox, but like where this could lead to, Mikey has a really good point. I think Sony's really smart with what they're doing right now. Because what I mean, obviously the gaming industry is bigger than Hollywood, I would imagine. But obviously, what's second to that? It's gonna be Hollywood. They're taking advantage of that for sure,
It's Hollywood's best known for taking advantage.
right? What do you guys think about Ellie though? Ellie, I don't see it as much with the.
She's a good actor.
How was
so
she in Game of Thrones? She was good.
She was good.
That's all I care
Yeah,
about.
okay.
That's all I give a fuck about. I don't
You
care
should
how
watch Game of Thrones.
how much she looks like Ellie or whatever. Like, you can play the character. I think Jolie was like the really important one
Yeah.
to nail. I don't know, but I don't give a fuck as long as she's a good actor. You know, actress.
Actress.
You should see her skills in Game of Thrones.
You're not gonna get me to watch Game of Thrones. Sorry. Also, why are you queuing up the next thing? I just want to give a little plug right now. Again, we go live every Monday, 7:30, twitch.tv/PE Productions. We're partnered. If you you can get a little Play Everything badge in bronze, silver, gold, platinum. If you for how long you subscribe to us, we appreciate you. That goes right back into the channel. Get new equipment. I want to eventually get those lav mics so we can do that PlayStation 5 day that we did, that video on youtube.com/play everything. I want to do more of that stuff. So that equipment all costs money, and we borrowed some lav mics for that. So to get us to where we can buy that stuff, it goes right back into the channel, guys. So it's just gonna be more stuff from us. So you can throw us cheers. You can subscribe to us. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you get a free sub. So you can sub there, and it doesn't cost you anything out of your pocket.
Yes. So, with that being said,
I had a side topic.
oh, you had a side topic? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
No, what's up?
Did you guys catch the new Justice League trailer? I know Mikey's gonna shit on it, but it was actually a pretty good trailer.
I seen pieces. Is it for
The Snyder cut.
the Snyder Cut? I heard something about like black Superman suits and shit.
Yeah, no, the trailer Monday. Yeah, it dropped yesterday. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the trailer was
Is it-
good.
Can we play audio?
Yeah. I know it's your call. I don't think we'll get flagged for it.
I don't want to. I wasn't gonna even play because I thought we would, but
That's a good point.
Who
That's a
cares?
good point.
Fuck you, YouTube. This is a Twitch show. You know what I mean?
I don't know how it works, but I'm here for the content. All right.
God, I
Let's
really
wait
gotta
for
get
this
ad
video
blocker on
to
this fucking
boot up.
on this computer.
fuck you too, Brad.
All right, here we go. Yes, my precious.
Superman yelling into the space. This is for the audio listeners. Supersonic yell, I guess. That's his ability.
This is for Justice League, right?
Yeah.
So just so I have an understanding, this is going to be added scenes to the original movie?
Yeah,
or-
all the shit that they cut out, and they're like, we should probably cut this out. They're like, we're gonna put this back in.
It's gonna be edited a lot different too. Pacing's gonna be different, stuff like that. It's supposed to be a completely different movie. Supposedly, we'll see.
It's not. Okay, don't lie on my channel.
I'm holding out hope.
Yeah, I'm like, are they just flexing the scenes they added in, and I'm just gonna.
We're gonna take this really bad movie and turn it into a really alright movie by adding more shit.
I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
Just added more action scenes.
Does it not make you mad, Adrian?
Not really.
That like you watched this movie already, and you're watching this, and like
It's similar.
and it looks good, but you know how shit this movie is.
The original was, but I'm not gonna hold it against him. I want to hold judgment on this movie just because he obviously what we got with the one that came out wasn't his movie. That was all Joss Whedon, and we saw how that turned out. You know,
The best part about this?
what?
It's only $14.99 just to see a movie you've already seen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already paid for HBO Max, so
Oh, there you go.
But you get more
Paid it.
scenes.
More scenes.
I got it with Wonder Woman. I'm gonna keep getting it just because we get more movies.
Ooh,
So
that looks good.
yeah.
It has to.
I don't know. I'm for sure watching it though. Why not?
It looks pretty good. Wait.
Why not?
Why not? You got 4 hours to spend.
What honor
Yeah.
is it?
Number time, baby.
Isn't that right?
Put an hour there, put an hour here, squeeze an hour in.
Batman.
Oh god.
We live in a society.
What was that?
Joker?
That was so bad.
That was not Joker.
That was Joker.
That looked like
Wait, so Jared Leto got cut out of Justice League, right?
Yep. He got cut out of a lot of movies. That one and Suicide Squad.
So they're putting him back in.
Mm-hmm. Because that was
Justice League Remastered.
that was his original plan. Fucking ass.
Okay. Well,
Well, couldn't be less excited for
I'm
a
pretty
piece
excited.
of content.
you're excited for it?
I am actually.
I said
yeah.
couldn't be less excited.
No, I am. I know, but I am. I love movies, so.
Just the James Hayes says Justice League Remastered.
I mean,
There you go.
I'm literally feeling indifferent. Like, okay, like it's just gonna be the same movie with more scenes.
I hope not. And one thing, like, I didn't like Justice League that much, to be honest. I was excited for it because of Joss Whedon, but no, he definitely killed it for me. So I'm hoping that.
So you're a dummy who's gonna watch a movie you didn't like again.
Well,
That's what you're telling me.
because it wasn't his. It wasn't Snyder's movie. That's the whole reason this got started.
Okay, that doesn't change the content of what's in the movie.
Definitely not. I'm not saying it's gonna be an amazing movie. I'm holding out hope.
I'm pretty
And
sure you said
judgment.
like 5 minutes ago. That
What does
was
it
gonna
say
be
about
amazing.
your like as a director? If someone has to come and redo the movie you did, like
Well, because
Do you
Okay,
ever
but
do
Joss
another movie?
Joss
He had to
Whedon,
step down
Joss
'cause-
Whedon also gave us
it was like a damn.
Joss Whedon also gave us
Avengers. Yeah,
so-
which is
Okay.
right.
you know
But he didn't.
So how do you fuck up Justice League?
you
What?
win some you lose some.
Oh, you just
He took over like halfway through.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it was
I
like
remember that
literally-
was a thing.
yeah,
I remember that was a
yeah.
thing.
Because I guess Snyder's daughter died or something like that.
Damn, dude,
What?
just say it so casually. You know what I mean? Like you don't give a fuck.
What are you supposed to say? In,
daughter
with a
died.
tear?
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start crying.
Show some respect. Why are you
All right.
laughing?
I'll show respect if you give Justice League some respect.
No, fuck that show or movie, whatever. I don't even give a fuck.
There's gonna be.
It's not gonna be good. If you're expecting it to be good, I cannot wait to see you be let down on Twitter.
All right, let's.
And actually, if you're excited for this, please tag me that you're excited for this on Twitter so I can follow you. Just so when this comes out, I can see your disappointment.
It's fucked up. I'm gonna like it. Like the tweet about how bad it was.
he's banking on it failing.
And just know when I like it, it's not like me liking that, like, oh, you're like opinion. I'm liking that you were disappointed by it.
That's a like with a smirk next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, once again, if you guys missed this show live, you can watch this show on Mondays over on not YouTube, twitch.tv/P Productions. But if you missed the live show, you can watch it tomorrow at 10 a.m. over on youtube.com/playeverything and podcast service around the globe. This week, we don't have a play of the week. Send us some plays of the week. You know, I got you. I got
You
you. I'm gonna
fuck.
play of the week. I got you.
I
We're gonna put
tried.
some plays of the weekend. We're gonna get that back going. But you can send us your play of the week. Just tag me in any play of the week over at That Kid Flowers. Just at me. I'll see it. Or you can send it directly to us over at playeverythingpodcast@gmail. I'm positive that's the one.
Nailed it. Or at P Productions.
At PE Productions.
Underscore. Underscore.
PE_ Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, you can just honestly just tag me. It'll one way or the other.
What's your Twitter?
At that kid flowers.
Said it.
I say it again. Repetition. We like that.
Thank you for the bits, Con Disley Wisley. Appreciate you.
Hey.
Appreciate you, Con Disley Wisley, as always. Cheeks, you got anything you want to plug?
Cheers. I always call him bits. Fucking mixer, you know what I mean?
I trust
You can follow me at Cheeks_Junior on Twitter. Stay up to date with everything I do. I'm not very active on there, but I'm lurking. Sometimes I'll tweet out. But mainly, you can follow me honestly right here at twitch.tv/PE Productions. It's going into my next couple of days where I'll be streaming for the channel. I'll be streaming games. Maybe Tech Fever in the future, still TBD. But right now you can watch Tech Fever. It's not live, but you can watch it over on youtube.com/playeverything every Thursday, 10 a.m. Check that out. Me and Kevin McQuella from Kind of Funny break down all the tech news of the week. One of my favorite things I look forward to in the week. So go check that out. And again, I'll be streaming here. I'll be streaming Rogue Company. I'll be streaming a bunch of things. Maybe Spider-Man. Who knows?
I need to stop streaming Apex. I feel like I need to take a nice little Apex hiatus
Warzone?
and just play. No,
You
not
need to do
Warzone.
games.
I need to play.
You need to do games in your
Single player games. Like I'm just gonna commit to single player games. And I've said this before, and it's hard to do because I just get so bored. Adrian, you got
What's
anything to
up?
plug? What's up? What's up? You plugging?
Nah, nothing today.
Boo.
No, yeah. Nice.
Well, once again, I'm your host, guys.
Are you
Shawn.
streaming after this?
No.
Okay. You can actually head over right now. We'll be hosting it as well. Twitch.tv/Tambo Vlogs. He'll be streaming. So go watch Tambo Vlogs.
Streaming. You know, that's gonna be comedy.
Support the people who support us. So go check that out. We'll be hosting it here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So stick around.
All right, guys. Shawn, your host. That Kid Flowers, my handle. Go ahead, give me a follow, a tag. You know, do what you do. Just hit that in the search bar. Appreciate you guys for watching. And we'll see you next week.